What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are here with your ECW entire contest walkthrough. Rusty, I'm seeing some faces on my screen. What do we got going on this July month?
I'm glad you're seeing faces because my attention is drawn to the massive pectoral muscles of Hall of Fame Lex Luger. I thought it was October for for a second there. If you know, you know. So new MLC is upon us. It's the check the check the top month for the ladies.
Oh, I was like, Halloween event? Blah, zombies? Never mind. I understand now. Understand.
So a new MLC's here. Lee and I are gonna break down this blog for you together. But here's the catch. This is our first view of it. We don't know what it contains other than this first photo. So we're going to be reading it to you, but also trying to interpret it for you. And also, I'll probably ask Lee a bunch of questions because that's usually what happens in these situations.
Right.
Lee, are you ready to unleash the heat?
Unleash the heat.
Feeling hot, hot, hot. Reminds me of Michael Scott playing the steel drum.
Ding, ding, ding,
Um,
ding, ding.
well, there's new superstars. There's hotter gear.
Ooh.
It's getting heated. July brings the heat to WWE Champions with all new superstars. Lex Luger, Hall of Fame.
Nice.
Holy crap. Grande Americano.
Nice.
He's not on the picture. So, okay,
He
I'll
is
keep
down
reading.
a
And
little bit.
okay. And back to business Bex. And
Nice.
a revamped Lex Luger and a revamped Yokozuna.
Oh, they're doing like the moment he slammed him focus, huh?
Maybe that'll be a moment. Maybe that'll be a new moment this month.
Maybe that'll be
I
the
can always
moment in that moment. Interesting.
shit. I don't remember what was that WrestleMania? Like a slam on the ship.
Yeah, it wasn't WrestleMania. I don't think it was like just a big event. Yeah, but they were on a ship and like they celebrated like Lex won the title, but he didn't. It was just his big moment, and then they moved on to Brett. So
Somehow end up with the title in that sequence.
yeah, who knows? Your audio cut back a little bit. I don't know if you need to be closer to your microphone, but it got quieter when you pulled back.
Oh, sorry. Here I am.
That's
Unlock new gears, dominate contest, and show the competition who owns the summer. The truth is, the humidity owns the summer. So,
nice.
do you have this graphic on screen?
I do.
El Grande Americano looks awesome.
It does.
Uh,
Grande.
okay, so I still don't know who the freebie is. I still don't know who do you hope the freebie is? Who would you want to?
Well, I want there to be a dominant Becky in the game, so I'm hoping she's the S tier. I'm hoping Grande's the B tier, or A tier. Maybe Lex will be the B tier. He's been the B tier before though, so maybe I'm back or forth, but I definitely want Becky to be the S tier.
Pretty Hall of Famer seems pretty outlandish. So unlock new Lex Luger, Grande Americano, Becky Lynch, July.
Lean in a little bit.
What?
Just lean in a little bit. Your vocals just got a little distant.
Sorry.
Okay.
Pot liquor. Our prices have never been lower.
Butt liquor. Wow.
Okay. Okay. Tell us about the gear, Lee, while I recover from that.
Oh, this month, Lex Luger and Yokozuna receive a revamp. You can earn Lex Luger All American Original, even though it's just American Original, up to 6-star gold in the Armory Loot Contest. Climb the top milestones for new Becky gear. And I don't know if the background is telling me she's a showboat, but we could use a new showboat Becky. Although that would be 2 S-tier showboat females back to back. So who knows?
Also, quick question. Does that mean this Becky Lynch gear is in the Armory milestones as well?
Yeah, so it says climb the top milestones for
So
new Becky.
Piper Nevin here was in the Armory last month.
Yeah,
Um, okay. All right.
interesting. Okay.
Well, disclaimer, we haven't got to the subject to change disclaimer, but
Right.
this blog is also subject to incorrect interpretation by Lee or myself. So don't say, well, Champions Chat said, like we're trying to figure it out, just like you guys are. So
Right. That's
all
right.
right.
Well,
Kickoff.
there's. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask, is kickoff back to a grind event or is it different? There's never been a better time to stack up extra rewards. Jumpstart packs are the key for your faction. Dominate Blitz, dominate Blitz. Climb the
Hmm.
milestones. Grab the limited time rewards on the prize wall. Ends Friday. So this is like
Kickoff
last month,
blitz.
right?
Yeah, just like last month.
Model. Okay, so the kickoff contest grind is probably not back. If it okay, so July contest highlights. I'll let you take that part.
Sure. Most of the improvements you enjoyed last month are being carried forward into this month, which includes the following. A variety of skill plates have been added to the month long prize wall. Reach the top milestone to earn a 6-star silver fuse for this month's B tier superstar. Reach the top solo milestone of what? To earn it. There's a something. Maybe it's the top milestone of the MLC, I guess. Interesting. And then there's going
July.
to be a club thing where Raquel Rodriguez, The Judgment Day, King Kong Bundy, Viscera, Jacqueline, and Steve Austin all join the club. So make sure if you want to spend some money, that's a decent place to do it in the game. And now, Rusty, you get to talk about how to get all the fun superstars.
Question: do you think that also means their shards are going to be added to like the Marquee Stiff Tour and things like that?
I don't
Um,
know. I could
I
sure use Miss Jacqueline.
was gonna say like I'm fairly close to Viscera, so like
Hmm.
that would be a great add to the Stiff Tours.
Yeah.
Uh, Journey to six. Oh, this is crazy, Lee. Journey to Success. How to get the new superstars this month. Breaking news. The freebie is, I said it would never happen. The B tier is Lex Luger Hall of Fame. Uh, why does that matter? Well, this is why. Trainer ability. Purple MP plus 2. HP plus 30%. All gym damage plus 40%, kick out damage plus 75%. So that means he's just like Molly Holly was for Black Gems or Black MP or Hall of Fame Ron Simmons, Hall of Fame Bradshaw. Purple has now been added to this cycle for free.
Yep.
That
That's good.
extreme value. Does that mean Tech Gunther is kind of obsolete as far as the trainer? Uh,
And as a fighter, yeah, yeah,
okay. But I bet this is the gotcha. These champions kind of like gotcha game, right? Is I don't know what that term means, but I always hear it. But there's gear. There's gonna be Hall of Fame gear, and I'm
yeah.
guessing gear will be something that we're trying to chase or acquire or spin to get. But it's gonna boot. First gear is gonna boost to starting MP by 2. Second gear, 200% to all gym damage. Um, if he's a horrible fighter, he's Entourage alone worth automatic 35K
Yep,
in my book, right?
absolutely.
So you can grab the free Lex Luger 2-star bronze in the shop. Jumpstart packs will help you level them up faster and unlock more superstars along the way. So yeah, this is the same exact model as last month's kickoff event. Earn shards for the other new superstars throughout the month. And in their dedicated theme contest loots, you can earn more for them. Lee, you speculated about their classes. I think this next photo, walk us through, that kind of makes it clear, doesn't it?
It does. Well, it's interesting. So Lex is a showboat, it looks like. Becky's a showboat, it looks like. And Gable is a tech, which we have a tech Gable. Merrick's infamously took him to
Oh, whoa,
6-star
whoa, whoa,
bronze.
whoa, whoa.
What?
Time out.
What?
This is El Grande Americano.
Oh, that's not Chad
Why?
Gable?
No. Why would you
Oh.
call him Chad? Chad Gable's a completely different wrestler, Lee.
Oh, well, they just they have such similar nipple shape. I don't know. I just didn't know what was. They look so much the same. That
Oh, not that is false advertising. So he's probably going to have the Mexico link, I would assume, right?
would be hilariously insulting. Okay. Well, maybe. Okay. So we have a Tech Chad Gable, and we also have a Tech Grande Americano in the
I
game.
don't understand the comparison, but I agree. Yes, we do have both of those.
Okay, okay. And you can earn shards. Here's an overview of how to get them. Becky Lynch is your A tier, which I'm hoping that means she's still amazing. Like, I hope she's like Dom levels of A tier and not Bundy levels of A tier, is all I'm saying.
He was not the most fun.
Yeah, he was not. Trainer ability 60% botch, 40% green. And here's how you get her. I'm just going to put as much of it on screen. Actually, I can get all of it on screen. There you go. So you get your daily dose of free shards in the web shop. There's 350 free shards this month. What does that mean? Oh, on the daily web shop. Gotcha. And then there's some in the contest, kickoff tours, MLC tours, standard MLC. But the moral of the story is there are 2,090 shards of her, and there's a 2,000 unlock. So if you do nothing bonus, nothing premium, you should be able to get her by weekend 5. However, there are also bonus shards and offers on the shop to be able to get her sooner. So that's Becky. You
Yeah, I
want to
mean,
you want to talk about not Chad Gable, not Elias?
well, log in and play daily. And also it says keep an eye on the shop for more free shards for the unlock. So I don't know what they're going to do. Side note editorial: I do not like Becky's trainer ability. There's no, so I don't really know how botch and gym damage helps a superstar when you can't fill their MP moves. So moving on.
Moving on. But I bet you she is Chad Gable's guy, and I bet you Chad Gable uses those new Botchman plates just as a
I'm sorry.
guess.
Credibility as content creators, the more you mislabel El Grande
Oh,
Americano as Chad Gable. It's starting to. I'm embarrassed for you, Lee, that you keep misidentifying this wrestler. Grande Americano numero uno is actually the S tier, and he's got a great trainer ability. He's got 2 green MP and 75% to yellow damage.
okay.
Move damage. We've been speculating for a while. Maybe there's more move damage on the horizon for champions.
Yeah.
Um, Looking at Gable, S tier. Wait, you've got me saying it now, you
I
jerk.
mean, Grande
Looking at
Americano from Starbucks, please.
looking at El Grande Americano. Yeah, weekly claims 50 revamped Superstar Tour. So you're going to want to play that with your new Luger revamp. Revamp Showdown is going to matter as well this month. And it doesn't look like he's going to be involved in the kickoff tour or the weekend contest milestones. There's just a dash through that.
Yeah.
So but midweek is where Grande Americano shards really come into play. So there's midweek contests and yeah, weekly faction contests. So Lee pointed out the total for Becky, well for Americano, it's 3,050 for a 3K recruit. So arguably engagement with the game will get you this superstar.
Right.
Um, I don't want to say free, but I want to say a high level of engagement will get you there on the regular shard column. I think that's safe to say, right?
I think that is probably safe to say as well. That's kind of like with
Okay.
Michelle McCool. So I would say if you were able to get Michelle McCool last month slash this month, then you should be good to get Chad Gable on
So
this next month as well.
you have a stroke today or something? Is blood not going all the way to your brain? You keep completely you're blowing this blog read for us, pal. You're
Oh,
saying names
jeez.
not in the blog.
Oh, well, week 2, there is a new gen battleground contest. Conquer a special tour featuring new gen and modern era superstars, which is interesting because none of the guys coming out are new gen, unless, of course, you're talking
Old
about
Lex,
revamped Lex. Yeah,
we went Yoko,
and
right? I
revamped
think
Yoko.
we haven't seen which Yoko. Is it Hall of Fame or is it old Showboat Yoko? That's like
Oh,
oldie. I'm assuming it's oldie.
I don't know. Hall of Fame Yoko, if they up his coaching ability, would be incredible. Well, let's keep reading and see. Crush
Yeah,
your opponents. So there you go. Their Demolition's third member confirmed. And earn the Unleash the Heat solo contest, massive coin rewards, and more. You're going to get 34,500 Unleash the Heat solo contest points, 52 million coins. Ministry, the Ministry Business Skill Plate is in the premium prizes. That is a Sir Zorro said it might be the best plate in the game. I don't know if I agree with that, but I will
let's say
acknowledge
premium.
it's been said.
That's going to be a high bar. I'm just guessing,
Yeah,
speculating. Be a
speculation.
high bar to acquire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oscar shards, Vader time shards, Rusty Bray, Wyatt the Muscle Man shards are in there as
Yeah,
well.
he's so outdated now. Of course, they're giving him away. So now that the new Becky does exactly the same entourage ability as him, but better. Thank you for those shards.
Wow. Wow. 150 Bam Bam Bigelow, 37 Star Fragment cases, 5,000 Unleash the Heat prize wall emblems, and all you got to do is increase the talent of New Gen Superstars by 2 and the talent of Showboat Superstars by 2. So I'm guessing Showboat Yokozuna is the one then, or Powerhouse Superstars. So basically, you're going to get a lot of points for increasing the talent of Lex and Showboat Yokozuna. So hopefully your Showboat Yokozuna isn't maxed 6-star gold like everyone else's is.
Just for the memes. I can't
Right.
imagine. The Armory Loot Contest, Unleash the Heat. Looks like we got a way to climb the ladder with American Original X and also a way to acquire Becky's gear. We don't yet know what it does, but the next milestone is 5 million. Collect Armory Loot coins in midweek contests and tours and spin them to progress. The higher you climb, the better you fuse up for Lex Luger American Original. Reach the top milestones S. So we don't know that it's necessarily going to be the last milestone to unlock the new Money in the Bank 2025 gear for Becky Lynch. Back to business Bex.
Ooh,
Six tier 6 medals, rare skill plates, and a 6-star gold chest.
I like that.
Redeem power loot coins on the Armory of Champions prize wall for guaranteed items such as gold gears for Hall of Fame JBL. Are you
Ooh.
kidding? Ron Simmons Hall of Fame,
Ooh.
also phenomenal, and the new Lex Luger. So there might be a way to get some really good gears at a I don't know affordable or I don't know if it's pay to play or whatever grind, but you can also try your luck at top tier equipment and the power loots. So it
Yeah.
seems like if you save all month, you can get a guaranteed gear, but
Right.
if you gamble on the loots, you might get a good gear.
Right.
So
Well,
okay.
and for example, last month or 2 months ago, I took the guaranteed gear with Steve Austin and was very happy with that. This month, instead of going for the moment that I wanted, I gambled on the loot and got absolutely nothing that I mattered. So, but months before, I did really well in the loot. So it like you said, it's a gamble. It's a gamble. All
Yeah,
right.
RNG. Tell us about the kickoff contest, Lee.
24 hours only, which means Tuesday. Talent Up Lex Luger Hall of Fame, which you do get him day one, according to the format of this blog, it being last month. So you don't have to wait till Friday to get him. You get him right away, talent him up. But of course, if you buy the Jumpstart pack, you'll be able to talent him up much farther. So do the Hall of Fame Jumpstart packs in the store because the early bird catches the worm. You get 70 back to business Beck shards and 3,000 Unleash the Heat prize wall emblems Plus, there's a kickoff store bonus reward if you talent up your new Lex Luger with tokens or take the shortcut with your starter packs. And as always, the starter pack gives you access to the 50% month-long prize wall discount. But it's only 24 hours. 24 hours only!
So this is not mentioned, Lee, but I've noticed some of my faction mates that have had access to that 50% discount wall have actually had more and better offers as well. Like some things that are not on the full price wall, like they were able to buy shards for
Yep.
X, Y, or Z that I didn't see in my shop. So that's not a promise, but it's just an observation about previous months.
I would agree. I would agree.
And schedules. Unleash the Heat. Below are the planned contests for this month. So 7-1, July 1st at Reset. We're starting the MLC. Then the Luke Perks, weekly faction competition tours, kickoff faction. All that goes live at noon Pacific. That's 3 p.m. Eastern is Reset. I'm going to show you the full month here. Lee's going to show you the full month. We've got MLC tours, debut recruit recap tours. So that was the thing, right? Where it's like a themed tour, like
Yeah.
if you were able to recruit. Okay.
But it
Big
does
three
say
tours.
weekly event, whereas last
Right.
month it didn't reset every week, which was annoying to me.
Yeah. So 24-hour revamp showdown and tour. So we did see that last month with Piper. We saw the showdown and the tour as a weekly staple. This month for Lex. Looks like special events. I'm not going to hit every single one of these, but they're on your screen. But what's kind of cool to know is day one, feud prep talent up. So people love an early MLC talent up. They're going to get it. They're going to get a feud the first weekend. Special week 2 event.
Interesting.
I don't know what that means.
4th of July.
Historically, I was going to say we've seen Christmas in July with
Yeah.
Santa Hogan available as well.
That's true.
Anytime we see an unnamed event, it's usually something special, something big, something exciting. Let's see. And then Showdown is going to be weekend 2. Another feud prep talent up. Whoa. So then there's going to be Flash Feuds week 3. What doesn't say Flash Feud?
It's
No.
a special
there
week
are
3 event.
There are 2 weekend feuds in July. Weekend 1 and weekend 3. And then weekend 4 is Boss. And weekend 5. This is a 5-week MLC with 3 total feuds and 3 total feud prep talent ups. Holy resource drain, Batman.
I mean, it's still that's the same way it would have been. It's just it would have, like, if they had done a 4-week MLC, week 1 of the next MLC would have been that. So it's still the same schedule, but yeah, it does look like
Please note, events are subject to change. So,
right. Well, what intrigues me is it's special week event all the way through week 4, but then a week-long event on 7/23. So what is a special week event versus a week-long event? Is the week-long Santa Hogan or Ripmas in July or whatever? I don't know.
Also, this has not been stated in the blog, but typically in July, we are voting for Summer of Champions superstars. So we may see that as well. We may see fan vote tournament to see who we want to see coming into the game
Well,
in
Summer of
August.
Champions would be August. So, there's no way we could vote on them in July and they implement them in August. I don't know. Interesting.
Maybe September. Maybe Summer of Champions is unalive, as the kids say on TikTok.
I don't know. Well, please note, events are subject to change. I am not going to read the how-to on upgrading the free character. The only thing I will say is, take note, friends, this is a Hall of Fame character, which means the higher you take him up with his special unique tokens this month, the less Hall of Fame tokens you have to use later on. So,
Good point.
Yep.
Collecting his Evo tokens will grant you points for the MLC contest. So that's
Right.
normal.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it'll turn back to normal afterwards. So, yeah, that's it for me. Back to you, Rusty.
You just totally shortcutted me. Limited time tours and
Shh.
feud contest superstars. Oh no, I've got good news to share. Is I'm gonna
Yeah.
get to share the week one. I'm going to unfurl that. So use feud prep talent to invest in the right superstars for feuds and tours. Use previous month's debut superstars and the debut recruit recap tours and earn Armory loot coins. Oh, corns.
Luke
Becky
Corn.
Loot X. Back to business deck shards and more. Tip: try getting as many debut superstars as possible each month for rewards in the following months. Oh, great tip. Try
Try to spend as much as you can,
every
friends.
single superstar. That's what we're already doing. So check it out. Trickster week one, Attitude Era, PG Era, Striker week two, Acrobat week one. Okay, so that stuff doesn't. I don't know that that really matters. But we're gonna have a John Cena requirement in week three. We have all these eras and classes, and yet week four, Triple H, Rhea Ripley, and Legends era. Then week five, going back to Triple H again, Rhea Ripley again. This might be subject to change. That might be some copy pasta gone wrong. But here's a list of this month's weekly contest superstars, and then Lee, stay tuned for his portion. He's gonna tell you the feud CSS right after this for week one. So our weekly contest superstars we're gonna need this month is Raquel Rodriguez, Judgment Day, King Kong Bundy, Tatanka,
Ooh,
wow, Kamala, the Ugandan Giant, the new
nice.
Drew McIntyre, Chosen One, Showboat Lita, Rebel by Design, Mae Young, Legend, Stacy Keebler. All Stacy Keeblers are painful, so
Except that one.
regardless, get ready for that. Liv Morgan, Revenge Tour, Nia Jax, Queen of the Ring, Hall of Fame X Pac, Hall of Fame DDP. Okay, so we're getting a Hall of Fame event. This is a whole list
Yep.
of Hall of Fame. I'm forecasting one of the week long or the midweeks is going to be a Hall of Fame event,
Yeah, I would hope so.
including Mick Foley, Ron Simmons, JBL, all Hall of Fame superstars. Who's the Miz must see? That's Tech
Tech.
Miz.
Yeah, Tech Miz.
Gunther Imperium is Tech. Gunther.
Wait, is that Tech Gunther? Yeah, because the other one's King General. So yeah, that's the crappy Gunther.
Brawling Brute. Devon Dudley get the tables. The
Mm,
Great Dudenator. Sami Zayn.
yeah.
Super Rich. Hall of Fame. Jim Neidhart. Oh, Heart Foundation. Neidhart. Oh, that's the joke. The powerhouse.
Yeah.
Corporate Big Boss Man. Carmelo Hayes. Dusty Rhodes Hard Times and Penta Era. Lee, tell us about this first weekend feud.
Well, this first weekend feud, if you're able to recruit Chad Gable, the early version of him.
El Grande Americano, but his name is still American made. That's outrageous.
Yeah, I don't. I think that's a mistake on there.
Hold on. And then they go and reveal his name as American made. That's terrible.
Drew McIntyre, El Chosen One. Oh, that's the new one that's super rare. Kamala, the super rare one. Viscera, the one that cost $100. Rex Regum Triple H. So those are all fairly rare to extremely rare. However, you do also have Big Boss Man, King Kong Bundy, and any Ozzy Osbourne. I wonder if that means they're going to give away Ozzy Osbourne for free again, and or did they get the license for Ozzy back?
Again.
Could
What
they
if
get a
we get the
gear?
odd Booker gear available this month somehow to us? That would be a dream come true for me.
Yeah. Well, head over to our official forum and Discord to give your feedback. There's no like giveaway type thing or win anything this time. Just go on Discord and go on the blog and give feedback. Rusty, what do you think of this month so far? Did you like June? Did you like June?
Yeah, I did. I did. I loved especially seeing new superstars to the game. I love seeing Kamala and I love seeing Bundy in the game. Um, a meta relevant Becky is very exciting to me.
Yeah.
A new star in El Grande Americano is very exciting to me. And I get nothing else except this the entourage ability for Lex Luger. I'll be very, very satisfied with this month, honestly.
Nice. Yeah, I think the opportunity for the gears is cool. I love that Becky's is in the whatchamacallit, the Armory contest, which if you've been getting that milestone in the past, it's usually like the second from the top one. Hopefully you get that one, and hopefully it's good gear. Hopefully this is a great Becky, and the only thing I'd say is double showboats and nobody who's new to the game, but you've gotten Viscera, Bundy, Jacqueline, like keep going, right? So,
Well, stars. So there will still be at least two more,
oh yeah,
right? Like we surprise weekend. So I'd expect some big surprises this month as well.
maybe a new Yokozuna would be cool. Maybe, I don't know. So there's Hall of Fame
That would be
focus, there's New Gen focus.
when I say expect big surprises, your mind immediately went to who is the biggest superstar?
It's Tala Tonga. That's what it is. Because he's taller than everybody else. And whiter.
Well, I think that's it for us.
Yep.
I really am excited about July. I hope we get a chance to vote on some Summer of Champion superstars, and I hope we get at some level the opportunity to acquire more Santa Hogan shards. Those are all or tokens. Those are always very, 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 very useful in the game.
Yes. Absolutely. Well, that's it for this one, friends. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share this with your friend and faction mates. Ask them to watch it and pay attention to it because you want them to succeed this MLC. Rusty, you want to take us out? Say
Uh,
bye.
I think we're still recruiting faction mates if anybody wants to join Toxic Mafia. So we'll see you next time, friends.